Good evening, everyone.
Not ready.
Good evening, everyone. It's Gianna Woods, and you're tuning into SpaCast. And I do have a guest tonight, Nicole Allison. She is running to be the cover model for Inked magazine. It's a contest that she is entered in, and good news, she did make it through the round that ended last night. I think the rounds end every week on Thursdays, and she made it round into the top 10 round. So good news there. And she is running a little bit late, stuck in traffic. So she will be joining me in a few minutes. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that's been voting for Nicole. She told me that she's been getting lots of new followers and lots of votes from people she didn't recognize. So I'm guessing it's some of y'all that are out there voting for her. So keep it up. She's got, I'm not sure how many more weeks are left in the contest, but probably at least another 3-4 weeks before everything will finally wrap up. So keep voting, and I will keep posting the link to her profile, the voting link, so you can keep voting for her. So, hey, I see people tuning in on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. I see people on Instagram. We're streaming live to Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're tuning in on any of those platforms, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate all the viewers. And we are testing out some new audio visual equipment. So if you can give me some feedback on how everything is coming in, would greatly appreciate it. We did a couple of little test runs early in the week trying to work out a few bugs here and there. So hopefully tonight's broadcast will be clear and you'll be able to hear and see everything just fine. All right, what comments do we have? Oh, the girls. Well, this is about as much as I can show and not get banned off of Instagram. You know how twitchy they can be. Yeah, Instagram and YouTube, I have to be a little careful about what gets shown on there. I don't want to get the live show taken down before my guests can even get here and enter the studio. So yeah. So what else is going on in my world right now? It is almost March. So I know we've got spring break coming up for a lot of people. Not a big deal at my house anymore. My teenager's pretty much done with that. So, but what else? St. Patrick's Day, Easter. We got a lot of stuff coming up in March. Oh God. If you see stuff flying by and me swatting and stuff, we got these multiple insect thingies that are flying around that are attracted to the studio lights that we have up. So yeah. But yeah, if you'll leave me some comments and let me know what platform you're tuning in on and how the feed is coming through, I would appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, I've updated my schedule. I've done a few social media posts, and I think it's also updated out on my website, thegiannalifestyle.com. So I try to keep everything up to date. So you'll know where I will be when I'm making some public appearances, so you can come out and chat with me and get your photo made and all that kind of fun stuff. What else? Any more comments? Let's see, any more comments? Yeah, let me know how the sound is coming through, how the audio portion is coming through. We're testing out a different microphone. So I know the last little test we did, there was a little bit of background noise, I think, that was coming in from the spa, and it was a little windy a couple of days ago when we were testing everything. So yeah, no wind tonight, only flying creatures everywhere. Yeah, if you'll let me know how everything looks. The feedback I'm getting from the monitor, it looks like the video portion's actually pretty good. It looks pretty clear. I'm I'm leaving room for my guest Nicole when she gets here. So I didn't want to leave y'all hanging without nothing going on at the scheduled time. So whenever Nicole gets here, then we'll get into all the heavy question and answers and find a little bit more about her and why she decided to enter the Inked Mag contest. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling through the comments, trying to see. Oh, we got a few more people logging on. I'll stand up in a few moments. We're trying to get the camera and everything all focused, so I'll do that in just a few minutes. Everything looks good. Better than the last video. Blah 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 blah. I had a horrible time trying to get everything to play nice together. But good news is we were able to get a very awesome new camera that works exceptionally well. So that's probably why the video part of a SpaCast is looking so. And if you hear the occasional dog bark or ducks flying over, I mean, we do live close to a lake, so you never know when you might have geese or ducks or all sorts of interesting creatures flying over our house. It hasn't happened here, but we have had ducks land in our swimming pool before, which is kind of humorous. All right, let's see. Any more comments? We got more people joining in. Thank you for logging in. If you follow me on any of my social media platforms, you should have gotten the little notice that I went live. So yeah, streaming to YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever it calls itself now, and Instagram. So yeah, if you'll let me know where you're tuning in from, that would be greatly appreciated. I know I do SpaCast on different days and slightly different times, so it's always interesting to see what countries and what time zones people are in and where they're tuning in from. Maybe a little late if you're over in Europe. It's going to be early morning for you, but if you're anywhere here in the U.S. or Mexico or South America, it should be Friday evening for you. Everybody's having a good Friday. Don't know how the weather is where y'all are at. Too bad she never goes nude. I can't go nude on the live streams. to Instagram and YouTube, but I try to do an after show that's over on an alternative platform for fans only, if you catch my drift. And it's usually a few minutes after the live stream ends on these other platforms, and take a little bit of a break and hop back in the spa for the little after show. So if you want to tune into that, that would be your opportunity to see a little bit more. But yeah, can't do it on mainstream platforms. Oh, Richmond, Virginia. Thank you, Ben. Glad you're tuning in from Virginia. I don't see any comments where anybody else is tuning in from. Still got more people joining. Thank you for logging in. Still waiting for my guest, Nicole, to get here. She's got a lot of stuff going on and got stuck in a little bit of traffic, which happens a lot on Friday evenings. Here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Friday evening sometimes can be murderous on the highways. I was actually able to sneak out a little bit early from work today and actually found like the perfect window. I only left like 15 minutes earlier than I normally do, but I got home like 30 minutes earlier than I do. So I must have had the traffic gods on my side tonight. I was able to get home in record time, which was good. I was sweating it, worrying about if I was gonna make it home in time for the broadcast. So yeah, the weather's been unseasonably warm here. I know other parts of the country have been getting lots of rain and snow and colder weather, but yeah, it's been pretty nice here. I've been checking the weather here and the weather in Fort Lauderdale. I have it on my weather app because we make a lot of trips down to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and our weather here and the weather there in Florida is pretty much the same. So there you go. We're having a little dash of warm weather. Hello, William. Trust me, she is very, very hot on the after show. That's right, William. You usually tune in for my after show. So William is telling the truth. William is definitely testifying to the fact that, yeah, you can see more on the after show. Somebody's tuning in from the UK. Well, hello. If you're in the UK, it must be what? Late evening, early morning. I think it's already after midnight there, I think. So yeah, you're staying up late. Thank you. If everybody's enjoying the show, if you have any questions for me, then please leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to them. Still waiting for a few more people to roll in. All right. Oh boy, where did the Instagram comments go? Streaming to multiple platforms can be challenging. So, any of you out there do podcasts or know anything about them, and you've got a streaming platform where I can stream multiple platforms, then give me the info. We've tried a couple of different things and they'll work okay, and then the next time we got to use it with the exact same setup, and yeah, it's not always stable. So yeah, so far it looks like everything's pretty good. So if anybody knows anything about OBS software and how to get everything all set up, then yeah. If you pass along some info, because that definitely is not user friendly, and YouTube videos are only helping so much as far as getting everything set up. So yeah. So yeah, I've got I know the next Exotica is in Chicago. What else is Spiz is coming up after that, I believe. And then there's a couple more locations where of exhaust. It was the first one I had been to, so I was trying to walk around and talk with the vendors and meet people, and I did get recognized, which was good. That there was fans that paid, so that was fun. It's close to where you are, or you can get to one of the locations. I'd love to talk to my fans, meet them. I can't read what the comment says. How did you and your guest Nicole meet? Um, Nicole is a bartender, one of the many things that she does, and she's a bartender at the little neighborhood bar that's like right around the corner from our neighborhood where we go in. It's where they had the world wrestling contest. We went there at Halloween time. We know the owner. I mean, we walk in, we know all the wait staff by name. We walk in, sit down, and don't even have to tell them what we want to drink. They know what we like, and it's just like delivered shortly after we sit down. We don't get carded. We don't have to have a tab. I mean, the owner knows that we're good for it. So, but yeah, that's one of the many things that Nicole does. She's going back to college right now, so she's doing that and working and taking care of her kiddos. So yeah, she's a busy person, and then has time to snap some pretty hot photos that she puts out on Instagram. I think is really the main place where she puts a lot of her stuff. So yeah, she's a very sweet girl. Her and her sister both work at the same location. So, oh, I hear a dog barking. We might have guests at the front of the house. The spa is all the way in our backyard. So I've been listening, for people pulling up on the street, and we have 2 dogs, and one of our dogs we just adopted a couple of months ago. He is half husky, a quarter German Shepherd, and a mix of all sorts of other big dogs, Alaskan Malamute, and some other stuff makes up the other quarter. So yeah, he hears everything. So yeah, something caught his attention. So yeah, thank you, William, for the question. Is there any other questions out there? Any other comments? I'm trying to kill some time till my guest gets here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let me know what platform you're streaming on and how everything is going. One, we're trying to make sure we've worked out all the technical issues, and 2, if one platform really isn't getting that many viewers, then we may cut it from the group and just narrow down what we stream to, and then that will probably also help with some of the issues that we've been having. So looking for other comments. But yeah, how do I look in tonight's bikini? I went with kind of a pink and purple ensemble tonight. And I got my little SpaCast pin on. I don't know if everybody can see it or not. But yeah. But at least I get to sit here and relax in my spa for a few minutes. I do have to travel down to Dallas for my day job. So yeah, I've been back and forth on the road 5 days this week and enjoying sitting in the spa. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, my guest is Nicole, and she is running in a contest right now, and I will post the link in the comments after the live stream is over, so you can please keep voting for her. She made it into the top 10. I'm not sure if it's the overall contest, because I know they like divide people up in different groups, and you have to kind of progress through your group, and then they combine all the groups at a later point. So not seeing any new comments. Hopefully you guys are still out there. You're being awful quiet tonight. It's very unusual. But yeah, and the contest that Nicole is in, you can vote for free once a day, and then you can also, I think it's like $1 per vote, I think, and it goes to charity. It goes to a Music Cares charity, I think is the name of it, to help support musicians and people that want to make that as their professional career. So yeah, it's a good, worthy cause. I don't mention it very often, but I do love music. I had 10 years of piano lessons growing up from the time I was 6 until I was 16, and I did music all during high school. Did choir and contest and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so I'm really glad to see that there's a charity out there that is promoting the love of music. It's one of my passions, besides modeling and photos and getting to chat with all of y'all, all the viewers out there watching my SpaCast. A question that comes up every once in a while is, why do I call it SpaCast? I wanted to do some type of show, some type of podcast where it could feature just bestie women, sexy women, that get out on social media, promote themselves and their business. A lot of us have brands that we promote, or products, that we sell. And I was thinking of a twist. What could I do that would be a little bit different? And when I was sitting in the spa one night out here with hubby, we kind of looked at each other and we're like, hey, we could do a SpaCast. and have something different. And because I mean, me in a bikini top, tends to be the photos that get the most likes and the most attention. So we decided to run with that idea and combine it into a podcast. And that's how SpaCast was born. So we're even in the process of getting the name trademarked, so we've got the application filed and paid all the fees and all that good kind of stuff. But like a lot of government things, they're backed up getting all the applications processed. But it's been filed, so if anybody tries to do anything, then at least we will have the legal means to stop them. But yeah. So yeah, we got that going on. I'm in the process of trying to get some merchandise up and ready on a website, so y'all can purchase things, like coffee mugs and magnets and tumblers and all sorts of different items. So that's in the works. So what else? Oh, I am trying to get my own branded bags of coffee. I'm a big coffee lover. I do not function without at least one cup of coffee in the morning. So I've been trying to come up with some clever names that can go on the front of the bags of coffee. So if you've got any suggestions for me, then leave them in the comments or send me a DM and let me know what you think might be a clever name for some coffee, some brands to put on bags of coffee. I don't know how many kinds I will do. I think I'll do like a decaf and then I don't know, maybe one or two other, light roast or medium roast or something. But yeah. So a lot going on, a lot of stuff in the works. As soon as everything is finalized, you know me, everything will be out on social media posts, and I'll put links to everything out on my website. The website and my link tree that takes you to the website and the different places will be the best place to go and click through, to different places. And yeah, the more you support me and support the girls, then the sooner and the bigger they will get. So there you go. Buy lots of coffee and t-shirts and coffee mugs. But buy the mug and the coffee. Get the combo. Still looking for comments. Tech guy, if you're out there tuning in, if you could pull up the comments on the streaming platform so I can see what's going on. So yeah, enjoying a nice evening. I think maybe the bugs finally went away, thank goodness. But and if you have any suggestions on somebody who would like to be on the show, then let me know. And it takes a little bit of planning, especially if the guests are not local or not close, and we have to work with different time zones and everything. We have to schedule a time that works for everyone. But yeah, if there's anybody you would like to see on the show, let me know and I will try to get them on the schedule. Oh my goodness, I think I hear the neighbor's dog. We have lots of trees back behind our fence line. And when they're out there, you can hear them walking through the leaves and the grass. So hopefully it's the neighbor's dog. Okay, what is the biggest age gap you've been with? 14 years. Yeah, 14 years is the biggest age gap. Your bikini looks amazing. Aw, thank you. Another request to stand up. Well, I'll do that in a few minutes. You look fabulous. Aw, thank you. How is your new studio setup going? Oh, William, got everything all cleared out upstairs, got everything moved around. So yeah, I have a nicer open space upstairs where I can set everything up and have different props or green screen, blue screen, whatever I need behind me. So that'll be a good location, a different location. How do you maintain your figure? Try to watch what I eat. Try to drink lots of water. Try to stay hydrated. And try to exercise as much as I can. Let them bounce in the water. They were bouncing a few minutes ago. What else? Any other comments? Nope. I don't see any other comments now. Sorry guys, there's a lot of stuff coming in and I'm trying to scroll through everything. I want your number to talk to you. Yes, I've already told them about my SpaCast pin. Right down here is my SpaCast pin. I don't give out any numbers. I only talk to people on a couple of social media platforms. So if you want to chat, then that would be the way to do it. Oh, somebody's tuning in from Venezuela. Hola, thank you for tuning in. I only saw one person over in the UK made a comment about tuning in. So looks like somebody wrote something possibly in Italian. So maybe you're tuning in from Italy. When will you reveal your figure? Right after the live stream ends on the main social media platforms, I go over to another platform that's for fans only. So if you click through my link tree, I believe it's the second one on my link tree, I do a little after show over there. So it's more private and it's on a platform that allows me to show a little more. But thank you for asking. I would love for you to tune in over there and chat with me over there. Oh goodness, the comments are scrolling through so fast. A lot of new people joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. What else? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Pablo, for the nice comments from Argentina. I appreciate my guests that tune in. See you there. What time? It's usually about 30 minutes or so after the live stream ends because I take a break after being in the spa and then go off for a little bit, kind of spruce up, get a drink, get hydrated, and then I'll come back into the spa for at least a good 30 minutes or so for the after show, depending on how many people tune in. So yeah, if you're not already signed up on one of my other platforms, the second link on my link tree, then you'll have to sign up over there and join me over there for the after party. You're looking incredible. Aw, thank you. Appreciate the nice comments. I try. Yes, that's the same comment we read before. I want to see your please. Well, you're not going to see it here, but you can see it in the after show. So the hot after show that everybody keeps asking about and keeps talking about. You can see stuff over there, but I can't do it during the live stream that's going out to YouTube or Instagram because I don't want to get my accounts taken down. So thank you for responding. You're amazing. Oh, you're welcome, honey. I try to answer the comments and messages that come through, but there is a lot of y'all, and some days it's a ridiculous amount. So to everybody, and try to get to as many people as I can, and yeah, so some days it doesn't happen. And they are spectacular in the after. That's right, William. William can tell you. William's one of my longtime fans, and I think just about every single after show, except maybe for one or two, he's always tuned in and supported me over there on that other platform. So thank you. Thank you, William. I mean, I would love to show them off, but I can't right now. So if you want to see them, then mosey on over to the other platform. Because yes, I know it's not free. It is a paid platform, but I'm allowed to show more over there, and there's more of an age verification process and everything that goes on over there versus who might be tuning into this on Instagram. So yeah, so for my own legal protection and to keep everything legitimate as my business, then yeah, everything is done over there. There's that platform, and the first link on my link tree will take you to another platform, and you can chat with me over there. I can do live phone calls over there, if I'm logged on when our schedules mesh, and you can request custom videos over there also. You can kind of tell me an idea what it is that you're wanting, and then I'll do my best to fulfill your request. Yes, I am married. I've been married for, goodness, it'll be 20 years coming up in a few weeks. So yeah, sorry guys, off the market. What else? And yeah, now that I got my new camera and new mic and everything, I think the after show will be even better. I think you'll be able to see an even better view. So yeah. I don't see the comments coming on the other platform. So yeah, if you're leaving me comments on anything besides Instagram, I'll get to them in a few moments. I've got to scroll through a couple of different windows. Well worth the price to sign up and have fun with Gianna. Oh, see, William's a good business manager for me. He's my business promoter. He can tell you that the stuff that's over there on my other platforms. So if you really want to know if it's spectacular, then he can tell you, yes, it's spectacular. I can't read what it says. I'm not following monetization policies for this video. Why? Who knows? Yeah, Instagram gets twitchy, so yeah. So I don't know. I'm getting a little ticked off at social media in general, which is why I try to direct y'all over to my website where I can do my thing and nobody can say anything about it. So yeah, if you go over to my website, thegiannalifestyle.com, you'll find everything over there. I try to update the blog section. I'll have my schedule out there. As new things get added, like the merchandise, the coffee and the coffee mugs and stuff that will be coming up in the next few weeks, I'll post stuff over there. So yeah, my website's probably the best place to go check stuff out, because you never know when one of the social media platforms is going to get a little twitchy. And so yeah. I mean, I think the biggest offender lately has been Instagram. Yeah, what was I reading a couple of days ago, earlier in the week? There's a fitness photographer, is one of the accounts that I follow, and he's posting stuff, like girls in like workout gear, like shoots that were done at a gym, that they're weightlifting or whatever. So, and a lot of them are not as bestie as me. Some are pretty bestie, some of them aren't. They're all excellent physiques. But yeah, he's been having a lot of his stuff shadow banned and banned and taken down on Instagram, and it's not anything that you wouldn't see at a gym. If you were out at the gym and was watching, an attractive lady working out or walking around or doing whatever, this is the same thing that he's trying to put on his social media platforms. And yeah, and it's not just him. There was quite a few of the professional bodybuilders, female professional bodybuilders, that were making comments like, yeah, my account's been tagged for a lot of stuff too. So I would hope Instagram comes to their senses and stops banning and monitoring and censoring things that are put out there, because these are people's businesses. It's their livelihood. There's things that celebrities can get away with on these same platforms, and nobody ever gets called out for it. I mean, you think of the wacky stuff, that Britney Spears has been putting out there lately, or Cardi B will, promote different stuff out there, and their stuff doesn't get flagged. But yeah. So enough of the ranting. Is there any new comments? Whoop, the camera's moving around in the spot. Yeah. I don't know if you've got any comments scrolling in on the other chat room or not. Ooh, more people joining. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like hearing where people tune in from. So far, I've had comments from Pablo in Venezuela and somebody from UK. I didn't catch their username. West. Yeah, and traffic. I think she's still on her way, but if we end up having to reschedule, then we will. So if she can make it to tonight's show and you want to see her on next week's show, keep voting. Keep her in the running. Every Thursday, every week is when the round ends, and she just made it through the one that ended yesterday. And it'll be next Thursday when this next week's round ends. And she made it past the top 15. She's into this week's group for the top 10. So yeah, please keep voting for her. She says she's getting votes from a lot of new fans. I'm hoping a lot of it is y'all. I've been posting the link to go out and vote for her at least once every day, if not multiple times. And hey, I'm going out and voting myself. So all of y'all need to go out there and vote for her too. And where'd the other comments go? Something about if somebody was related to me. I don't know. The comments, they've scrolled up and disappeared. So yeah. trying to get people lined up for some slots coming up in March. And the weekend of March the 9th, I don't know if I'll have a show that weekend or not. I have somebody in my family that's going to be having a birthday, so might be busy doing that stuff that weekend. So may have to move it to a Friday or a Sunday time slot. I wasn't doing it on Sundays because it was like competing with football. But now that is over and we're past the Super Bowl, then yeah. Richmond, Virginia. You look great in that color. Ah, thank you, Coach. My fan that's down in Miami. Thank you. I wanted to get something that was a little bright and cheerful. I'm trying to enjoy the spring weather. Move the camera closer. I will adjust the camera as good as I can. It is in water, so camera adjustments have to be made very, very slowly. But yes. What other comments do we have? Still more people joining. Stay in Jamaican. Are you in Jamaica? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's one of the places I want to go visit. I'm a big rum fan, so I would love to go visit Jamaica and enjoy the food and pick up some good rum while I'm there. I would like to visit some of the rum distilleries and come home with some rum. Yeah, when I used to live out on the West Coast in Oregon, there's a lot of wineries out there, and yeah, I really enjoyed going around to different wineries and trying different things. And a lot of the times, the people that would do the wine testings, sometimes they would be employees that work there, but if you went to some of the smaller ones, it would actually be the people, the owners, the people that were running the wineries. And it was fun to sit and just chat with them and find out, all about the wine business. How long have you been doing it? And how's business been? And all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there was one winery that we went to that, gosh, wasn't that far away from our house. Maybe 5 miles, 10 miles at the most. But it was way out in the country. You had to go across this old rickety bridge over the railroad tracks. It was just like this, little country farmhouse. And they had, cute little wine tasting room set up. And they sold some of the best smoked salmon. One of the Indian tribes there in the area would smoke the salmon and sell it there. Where are you from now? I am in Texas right now. But I do travel to different places, and I'm down in Florida quite a bit doing different stuff. So, yeah. And trying to plan some vacations to go to the Gulf Coast here in Texas and find some fun stuff to do down there. So, how are you doing from Alabama? Hey, Billy. Thank you for tuning in from Alabama. Have not been through Alabama lately. I've driven through there a couple of times on my way to different places. Alabama is actually very pretty. It's a very pretty state. I have not visited that part of the Gulf Coast. They're along Mississippi and Alabama. I've visited along Texas, and I visited the Gulf Coast along Florida. So I'll have to check out that part of the Gulf Coast. I've heard it's really, really pretty up there. Probably the closest I've been to the Alabama coast is when I was up in the Florida Panhandle around Pensacola and Destin. I got to see that part of the Gulf Coast. It was really pretty up there, very beautiful sand. Still more people joining in. Yay! So yeah, I don't know how many minutes we've been broadcasting on here. I don't see the timer, but yeah. Are you related to Gianna? Yes. Where is my SpaCast guest? Don't know if she's going to make it this week. We may have to reschedule. I would like to be on your SpaCast as a guest. That might work. I don't know, but we'll have to see how the schedule goes. I've got some other people I'm trying to get on the show first. So yeah, if I remember right, Jared, I think you're in Australia, I think. So yeah, the time difference might be another thing that we would have to deal with. So I know when I was trying to set up a time that would work for Avalon, she's over in Guam right now, so we were having to try to come up with a time that worked for both of us. So yeah, that was always fun. Good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. I know it's early morning over in the UK and Europe, and still fairly early Friday evening here for me in Texas. So yeah, hope y'all are having a good, relaxing start to your weekend. Thank you for tuning in to my show. I appreciate it. Better it will be. Bikini looks great. Oh, thank you. I found some good deals on some bikinis that were marked down on clearance. So there you go. Oh, and I haven't done it lately, but I'll have to get out and update my Amazon wish list. I usually try to put some bikinis out there. And if you go check out my wish list and purchase one of the bikinis, then I can wear it on an upcoming SpaCast. And you'll get all the credit if you let me know who you are. Sometimes I get items and there's not any notes, so I don't know who to thank for the nice gifts. But yeah, I usually put different stuff, shoes, and different clothing outfits, and I always try to put a few bikinis out there. So yeah, it looks like we're getting pretty close to the hour mark, so I may be wrapping it up. What is your name? I can't read what that one is. What size do you wear? Kind of depends on the style. The styles I get are the little triangle bikini tops that can be adjusted on the the string that wraps around. Either usually a large or an extra large usually works depending on the fabric. And I mean, it varies a little bit, from manufacturer to manufacturer, but yeah, I can usually get that, which means it's a little big on bottom, but the ones I get usually have the ties where you can adjust the top and bottom, so I can make it work. I try to buy separates when I can, so I can work around that issue, because I'm definitely a lot larger size on top than I am on bottom, so yeah. Yeah, so for right now, large, extra large works pretty good, but yeah, I'll update my wish list over the weekend and show me some love and get me all suited up now that it's springtime and getting to enjoy being outside, and some more pool and bikini shots. So if y'all send me some nice presents. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up. Sorry, didn't get to chat with my guest Nicole tonight. We'll try to get it rescheduled again as soon as we can. And yeah, if you want to know all about what's going on in my world and Gianna's world, then go check out my website, thegiannalifestyle.com, and the streams after everything ends and we get everything all edited and saved. Then if you didn't get to tune into the live, you can tune into the saved video out on the other platforms. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be taking a break for a little bit, and I'll be logging on for my after party show probably about 30 minutes or so. So I will let you know. You'll get the notification. Bye, guys.